bullshit.
Imbeccable bullshit. Like, it doesn't sound like two of me, so that's better. Well, audio works, yes, except for the music that I was trying to have play, but that's okay. But like, as of 11 p.m. last night, Warlock was like, "Are you ever gonna start streaming again?" And I was like, "I don't know." And he's like, "I think you should," and I'm like, "Yeah, I've heard that from a few people, so maybe I will." And he's like, "You should stream tomorrow," and I'm like, "Well, I have like nothing planned to stream, so I think we're just gonna edit some images? Question mark? Yeah. The question is what I'm gonna edit. So I was thinking I could either editing sounds like a great plan. Thanks. So I figured I could either just edit like quote unquote regular pictures, or I could do another sound wave image if people really wanted to like do one of those. In which case you guys can totally choose the animal that we do the sound wave of out of like a list that I have, because I have like pictures specifically set aside for sound wave art. So I can't do polls because I'm not cool enough yet. But y'all tell me, would you rather do just watch me Photoshop regular pictures? Or do you want to make sound wave art? Either or, I'm totally fine with. Just know that sound wave art, there's a lot of steps to it, which is fine. You just get to come along for a ride. Por qué no los dos? Do they both take a while? I guess that kind of just depends on how many regular pictures I would edit, I guess. One fire shot says 1. Does that mean regular photos? I can do regular photos. One. Okay. Now you get to see all of like the silly stuff that I've been doing. Some of it has been on stream. Like the cow is part of the impeccable bullshit thing. The graphic is currently not working. Sorry, one fire. But I will figure it out with maybe perhaps the help of Goonie Bee. And then you'll see some of the soundwave art we've been working on stream. But guys, okay, I don't know if I've shown anybody this. So I'm just going to show you. I feel like I've shown like everybody this actually. Never mind, I take that back. But this is my photoshopped version of what I want my car to look like. So my brand new car is silver, but I would like to get it wrapped in impeccable green with my logo on it. So if you're ever driving around in the Denver metro area and you're like, who the hell owns that lime green car? It's me. Let's go to Henry Dorley Zoo. What do I have from there? Goldfish. Here, this might be a good color balancing one. Let's do this one. It's opening. Yes, make it blue. I think it already is blue. Yeah, see? Blue. Very, very blue. Because aquariums and zoos with aquariums, for any kind of water creature, they like to put blue lights in there. Like tinted lights. I'm not exactly sure why. It's definitely blue on my screen. Oh, are you still seeing the car? Hold on. Uno momento, por favor. Yes, to the car. Okay, now you see a very blue fish scene. Okay. Yeah, one fire is like, oh, blue. So blue. Yes, so blue. Although now I'm wondering, I'm like watching my own stream to see if this window pops up. Make it orange. One fire? You know what? I don't think so. Okay, let me see if I can... Does this window have like its own thing? I'm learning here, guys. I'm dyslexic. I'm not blind. Goony. Is this just this one? Yeah, that's the same source. Oh, 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 here we go. I can figure stuff out. Oh yeah, okay. Now you can see the raw editing screen. So in Photoshop, well, okay, so when I take pictures, I shoot in what's called like a raw file. So instead of shooting like in JPEG, TIFF, PNG, etc., I shoot in what's called like a raw file. Why are you doing question marks? What did I say? Oh, okay. But so since I shoot in a raw file, like that means it's not condensing the image at all in the camera. And then Photoshop has like this editor filter thing called Camera Raw, and that's where I like to do most, if not all, of my edits for like 99% of my pictures. So now you guys can see the Camera Raw window, where before you couldn't because it was like a pop-up for Photoshop. So one fire, you wanted it to be orange. Okay. We can make it orange. Actually, this isn't the best way for me to do that. Okay, to make it orange, no. I've never actually tried to like convert something to another color. So we are gonna go blues to greens, greens to yellows, yellows to oranges. It doesn't seem to be doing much, does it? Look at that beauty. Guys, this is Photoshop. This is pro work here. Alright, wait, let me go back. Wow, guys, look at that. Would you look? Would you look at that? That's kind of funny. Okay. That is pretty funny. So purples to blues, blues to aquas, aquas to greens. I've never actually tried to like do something like this before. It's weird. Every shade of my favorite blues. Right? Alright. Well, then we're going to cancel this. Alright. You can also do... You know what's funny is I never like really try to do anything else besides like regular filters. Okay, image, hue, saturation. I don't think this is going to pop up for you. But here you go, one fire. Here you go. That is pretty orange now. Beautiful. Just beautiful. I like that, like, these little anemones? I don't know if that's what those are. I like that they, like, turn green. Let's see here. Wonder if I can... Ooh, we can go even more orange. Alright. Beautiful. This is inspired by Andy Warhol. Totally. Totally. Okay. We're going to undo all this now. There we go. Alright, now let's try to actually correct it. I wonder if it's going to open up the pop-up again, or do I have to, like, resource the pop-up every time? I have to resource it every time. Rude. Done. Okay. Now you can see it again. Yeah, unless you do a full screen share. See, like, I don't know why. It's not like I'm hiding anything, but, like, it makes me nervous to do, like, a full screen share. I don't know why. Alright. I notice it does that with GIMP for me. It just doesn't like me. Alright, look at this though. Do any of you guys remember what this is called? This texture in the image? Quizzing you now. That's right. Alright, let's see if I can get this corrected all the way from that severe blue that it was. Let's do color mixer. Now, like, pretty much, I just play with the colors until they make sense. Boink, boink. Well, I hope you guys are having a good Tuesday. My Tuesday's been pretty good. I had a lot of meetings today. One of which where we went over, like, all of the major accounts and, like, what their risk factors are. And by risk factors, I mean, like, leaving us for somebody else. Hashtag breakup. So I got to talk about several of my accounts today. And I got some big shout-outs from the bosses in front of everybody else. So that was kind of cool. Hi, Dr. Britannia. You know nothing about photography? Well, you know me, so it's okay. Right now, we're just kind of playing, like, I literally had no plan for stream today, like, nothing planned. Basically, at 11 o'clock p.m. last night, Warlock was like, you should stream tomorrow, and I was like, okay. So here I am, just kind of bullshitting my way through a stream, and that's what we're doing. Love a good public shout-out. Congrats. Thank you. Yeah, so this other person that I work with who shall not be named tried to lie to the CFO about one of my accounts. Like, she basically said, oh yeah, we told them that we are that we're turning off this product for them. And I was like, that has never been communicated to my account. Because A, supply chain ordered more of like the material to make the product that she was referring to. I'm trying to figure out why this one isn't really doing anything. And B, no one freaking told them a thing. So like I don't know where she was getting that information or why she was telling the CFO that. So like I basically was like, no, that's not what's being communicated to them, and this is why. And then the CFO and the EVP of sales were just kind of like, what you talking about? To the other person. I feel like it's just like not reading stuff right now. Hello. Okay, so see it goes to do that. Shadow, and you are just hanging out with little Shadow. Bedtime is going to be early for him. Is he a grumpy ghost today, or is he just tired? I kind of like that. Okay. Good night, baby Shadow. I'm just basically showing off how much of a noob I am right now. That's okay. Hi. We're just curious. Yeah, you just make it more blue. That's not cool. Grumpy yesterday and today. Prob's going to bed at 5:30 or so. Do you think, like, is he just not, like, getting naps at like, Grandma and Grandpa's? Or, like, what's going on? What does this do? Ooh, what does this button do? Alright. What's funny is I actually don't know what color this fish is supposed to be, so I really don't know what I'm aiming for, because I don't know what kind of fish this is. No shame in that game, this is actually pretty cool. You're just seeing me play with colors. He's been napping good, might be a growth spurt or something. Maybe like more teeth? Because his top ones haven't come in yet, right? Let's see. So kind of a little purpley. I'll put that back at 0. Oop, not detail. I don't want detail, I want this. I'm sorry to hear he's been grumpy. Whoa. Let's put that back. It's like trying to decide which one looks more normal in the picture that was taken in absolutely abnormal lighting. I'll go with that. Was it taken at the aquarium? Yeah, we think teething for sure. It was taken at Henry Dorley in their aquarium. Because they like have like an aquarium in the zoo there. So this is like just a shoddy picture taken at Henry Dorley, but that's okay. Also, I don't know why I broke out into an accent there. That's fine. It's still kind of purpley. It's interesting. Maybe it was purpley, I don't know. Ugh, I love Henry Dorney. Well, when you make your way through the Midwest later this year, you could always stop there. If you do the same-ish kind of route that we did. Up to you. Maybe you're just gonna cut up through Wyoming, which would probably be the fastest, question mark. No, I don't think so, huh? I was just thinking that's how we got home, but that's because then we were on this side of the of the Midwest. The Midwest is not really west. Yeah, it's fine. Let's see here. I think this is like the closest I'm going to get to like a color correction on this one. Probably not because of little shadow. Cutting straight through the middle of Nebraska is the fastest. Yeah. On 80, right? I think it's 80. Because 70 goes through Kansas. Let me just show off my lack of geography and highway knowledge on the stream. Only for a short while. It's only 80 for a short while. Also, I just noticed. Okay, that was weird. I think my screen glitched. It keeps making the camera thing disappear, so you guys keep flashing back and forth. Oop. Then you head north about halfway through. Okay. But does 80 take you all the way to Iowa? I heard this is where the cool kids hang out. Hi, Shadow. Thank you for thinking that I'm cool, because I think the opposite. Alright, we're gonna do that. Honestly, I just picked a random picture to edit. Yeah, look how blue that was before. Boom. Okay, now let's go back in. I-80 goes from California to at least Indiana. Does it go to Utah? No. I do know it goes to California, or at least almost to California, because when my mom drives out, she always has to pick between taking 70 or 80. And for some reason, it's always this big factor for her on her trip. No, it does not go to Utah. Okay, it goes north of Utah. Which makes sense, because that crosses into Wyoming. Well, we're south of Wyoming. I do know that. But yeah, I get what you mean. So guys, this is where we study local geography for trivia, even though she always asks us about some obscure lake or river in some other country. It's fine. You're 87% sure it goes through Wyoming to Idaho. Has Idaho come down that far? I know it's next to Montana, because I stayed, and yeah, I guess it does come down that far. Never mind. Because Yellowstone is primarily in Wyoming, and we stayed in Idaho when we were visiting Yellowstone, because there's Yellowstone West or something like that. That's a town in Idaho that's west of the park. Imagine that. I really wonder if this was like silver rock. It's boggling my mind. It did come up being okay. There is a little chimney of Idaho in the north. Yeah. I love face guy. You know what? Yeah. You know? Living that Idaho life. I just want to throw out there though. And by the way, little bass guy, I just picked a random freaking picture from my archives to like work on. I'm really not I'm not trying to accomplish anything here. But just throwing this out there, I know Idaho is like known for their potatoes because like, what else could they possibly be known for? Because it's Idaho. Sorry if you're from Idaho. But North Dakota has the best potatoes. No apologies. You lied. You lied to me. Heckin' rude. I'm kind of getting done with this fish picture. I'm going to find another one. Let's see. Oh, I forget what these ones are called. I'm with my people that I never accomplish anything. Yeah, so like, I haven't streamed in like 21 days. I've just had a lot going on. And then like at 11 p.m. last night, my husband was like, you should stream tomorrow. So here I am. I had nothing planned for it, no presentations, no nothing. So I'm just picking random pictures and we're doing stuff. Utah has a little northern bit that I-80 goes through to get to Salt Lake. Okay. That makes sense. Because I think 90, I-90 is up there. Because I-90 goes through Montana. So then I-90 would go through Montana and through Idaho. Because I know it goes to Washington State. Because when my husband and I visited Washington, we definitely were driving on I-90. And I remember thinking like, oh, because that's the highway I used to drive on back at home. I totally forgot that Salt Lake was so far north. Yeah. I honestly couldn't tell you where in the state it is. I'm assuming, though, it's on that, like, thing on Utah. Let's see here. I don't remember what this fish is called. If you know, go ahead and let me know. Okay, it is taking you with me now to the screen. Cool. But these little fish, like, they have, like, these little holes in the bottom of the tank, and they, like, come in and out of it. Like, they swim vertically. It's weird. But I liked them. I don't want to brighten it too much. Jawfish. That's what it's called, a jawfish. It has like no jaw. Why would it be called a jawfish? It has like no jaw. The highlights are like being weird on this. Probably because of like the glass of the aquarium. Or just my lame skills. Let's see. I was not consulted during the naming process. Well, damn it. It's kind of like wonky. Still a little blue. I think color correction is probably like the hardest part of photography for me because like I think by the time like because when you first start looking at it, like it looks like it's strongly blue or strongly yellow to you or whatever, and then by the time I'm done with it, I think I went like too far in another direction. You're getting ready to order the second of 3 new cameras you're getting this year. That's cool. What 3 cameras? Well, what 2 cameras have you gotten this year, and what new camera are you getting this year? Oh no, sorry, I read that wrong. What 1 camera have you gotten this year? What one are you buying? And which one do you plan to buy this year? See, this is looking weird to me. The yellow stripes right here just looks weird. Maybe it's just me. Am I the problem? It's okay. I'm the problem. What happens when we do this? Sometimes these things correct things well, these geometry things, and sometimes they overcorrect it. It's not really doing anything. You're the problem, it's you. Yeah. You're the problem, it's you. The only new Taylor Swift song I know, and that's thanks to TikTok. The plan is to R6 MK IIs and an R7. Those are not Nikons. That's all I can tell you there. R6. Tell me about them. Because I'm obviously unfamiliar. You are not incorrect. Thank you. I can be right about some things. Right now, he's pretty straight in the picture. Seriously, that yellow is just... I wonder if it's because of my temperature. I bought 1 new camera last year. 2 full frame and 1 APS-C. Do you just want 2 full frames just because? Oh yeah, you said 2 of the same. Like want a backup camera? My like Photoshop is struggling right now. I don't have much else open on my computer either, so I don't know why it's struggle busing. Alright. What if we bring down the yellow saturation? Will that help? You carry at least 2 bodies at a time. I can't say the same. I normally just carry 1, but if I carry 2, 1 is usually a film camera. So 1 digital, 1 film. Speaking of, I did like an inventory of my cameras the other day, and 3 of my film cameras have film in them. Some are partially shot. 1 is not shot at all. So I just need to go on some film photography trips, I guess. Alright. We're gonna call it on this one. On the jawfish without a jaw. The unjawfish. The no jawfish. Jawless fish. This is why I don't name things. Okay. We're gonna go away from Henry Dorley. We're gonna find something else. Let's go to this folder. Huh. Well, those pictures are in the wrong folder. I have like pictures of the light rail in an Estes Park folder. And that is not right. Because as far as I know, Estes Park only has the trolley in the touristy Main Street area and no light rail. I'm sorry, I know you guys can't really see what I'm doing right now. I'm just picking another picture to bullshit around on. Let's do this one. This is an old one. This is from 2016. Which is now going to be 7 years ago. If I can math right. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. I always just like to click the auto button in Camera Raw just to see what it does, but it never makes me happy. Alright. Like, it never edits it, I guess, to, like, how I want it. Alright, let's bring those highlights down a little. The whites down a little. Let's bring the dehaze up, which will make those snowy mountains stand out. I actually was in Estes Park not that long ago, but I didn't really take pictures because I took my niece there and she just wanted to buy taffy. That's all she wanted out of Estes Park. I am also confident I can carry 2 bodies at a time, good in case there's ever an unexpected witness. Noted. Noted. I'll call on you if I need help. Secretly why I go on mountain trail hikes, just to scope out places. No. There's really not a lot of color in this, is there? Make it look like sepia. Just bullshitting around. That's what those little wagons are for. Have you ever seen Monty Python and the Holy Grail? Because now I'm just picturing that like... Also, I just realized I said wagon out loud. Oh well. Now I'm just picturing, like, there's, like, a scene and they're, like, in this town and they're, like, piling bodies on this cart. And the guy is like, bring out your dead! And then... Shut up, doctor, pretending. And the one guy's like, I'm not dead yet, or whatever. And then they, like, toss him onto the cart. I love that movie. I know it's like a really stupid movie, but I love it so much. I'm just curious. What would this look like black and white? I almost kind of like that better. Mer, 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 mer. Black and white. Let's go black and white. I don't know why, but I always like to up the clarity in black and white images to, like, extreme measures. Also, I don't know why my screen does that, where like it takes the camera raw away and then puts it back. And I know that's what it looks like on your guys' side because I'm watching it as my alter ego. Let's see here. Okay. Okay, I'm kind of liking this. Ooh, that's too much. That was too much. Alright. We're calling it on that one. Yeah, this is what happens when I don't plan things ahead of time. You guys just go watch me mess around. I actually don't mind that one. Alright. By the way, if you guys don't know, if you drive out to Estes Park, Colorado from like the Boulder side, I don't know directions, the Boulder side, okay? If you stop by like the town sign that says Estes Park, it's like the big stone sign, and when it's nice out, there's like these little chipmunks that you can feed if you want. I kind of frown upon it, but they're already trained to come up to you because so many people do it, so whatever. What happened? Had to go get taco shells. You had to go get taco shells. Soft shell or hard shell? Also, we're thinking about doing a taco night for the next game night. Just putting that out there. I had suggested a pasta night. Warlock suggested a taco night. So I think we'll go taco night, and then in May, it would be the pasta night. Yeah, hold up. I was making dinner. Why is Shining Shadows carrying bodies? 'Cause he can. Call 811. Yes to both nights. What's 811? I'm a little lost. Yes to both nights. All right. I mean, if you show up, you will be fed. I'm going to open this picture up because I have a question that I don't know if anybody has the answer to, but I'm just curious if anybody knows. Let's see if it opens on you guys. Maybe. There we go. Okay, so this is on the road out to Estes Park. Do y'all see this? Whoop.
Excuse me, there's a question for you.
There was two of me that time, I think. That is a river. Good job, Onefire. Imbeccable Images, probably. So you don't have like a question, you're just using that. That's me calling 811. Excuse me, I have a question for you. Okay, but yeah, you heard an echo. Yeah, there's I don't know why. Oh, actually, hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. It's because I don't have the eyeball turned off on this one for the double source, so it should not echo again. I remember stuff, Goonie. I remember stuff. Okay, but my question is, so you see this house? Do you see how their driveway comes to here? Do you see this? How do they get out?
Bullshit. Excuse me, there's a question for you.
Yeah, see, no more echo. Put a little Luda in it. Thank you. Thank you. But how do these people leave? I remember thinking this, and that's why I took this picture, because I was just like, this is their driveway. This is clearly a broken bridge. Like, here is something. Here is this that they used to use to cross out of there. You can see, like, these rundown trucks back here. Oop. Hold on. Oop. There's no bridge down the... Well, what is this? Yeah, that's like a little footbridge kind of thing. That's not enough to support a vehicle, that wonky little metal thing. How do they get out? Helicopter. The bridge is out. Google Maps, please. Google Maps. I don't know if I could find exactly where this was on that road to Google Maps it. The horses. Yeah. Okay, I sincerely don't know this because I've always ridden horses like on like horse designated trails or in the like in the ring. Can they walk down that slope? Like, I know they can cross the river because it's shallow. I know that. Plus they have long legs regardless. But can they handle that embankment on either side? Secret tunnel. You know, what if they do have a secret tunnel? What if they do? What is this? What are this? What is this? I keep zooming in on the part where I don't want to zoom in. See, look at that. I don't want to look at that tree branch. I'm done with that. Is this a washing machine? I don't know. Horses could totally do that with their right horse. I mean, yeah. I feel like anything with horses has to be done with the right horse. Well, maybe people don't live here right now. Because I just noticed there's like this... Oh my god. Computer. Mer. Let's find the house. Find the house. Find the house. Here we go. There's like this, I don't know if you guys can see it very well, but there's like a chain link fence in front of like the entrance to the house. So maybe nobody lives there, and therefore nobody needs to get in or out. I wonder if it's for sale. Anybody want to buy a house in Estes Park? Or outside of Estes Park, I should say. But yeah. And then even this piece that's like laying down right here, I don't know if it's the actual bridge because it looks narrower than this joint here for the bridge. I don't know. There's also like zero sign of there being traffic, like somebody pulling in and out on this side. So I wonder if this has been out for a while. I'm really curious now. I'm like really tempted now to go to Google Maps. I don't have $1 million. Same. But I mean, if it's been abandoned since 2016 or before 2016, really, by the looks of this picture, maybe it's not going for much. I wonder how much it costs to rebuild a bridge. I legitimately don't know how I would find this on Google Maps. Like with my new camera, now I have an app on my phone that like keeps the coordinates of where I took pictures. But I don't think I have that information for this picture. No, doesn't look like it. No. Alright, cancel out of that one. I'm not editing that one. Does it tell me in this information? No. So who wants to go on a road trip out to Estes Park to look for this house? And the lack of bridge. Me, I do. I'll take any chance to go to Estes Park. Not because I particularly like the town, but because the chances of seeing elk are so high. Why does Becca want to go to Estes Park? For the elk. Absolutely. Just saw my phone light up. Oh, they want my blood. Blood Bank keeps calling me to make donations. I haven't donated since 2020. I really should go donate again. Had it been, well, it might have been January 2021. I honestly couldn't tell you. I just know it wasn't February 2021, and I know it hasn't been since then. We could totally go with Little Shadow to Estes Park. Let's do it. I can't this weekend. I actually have visitors coming this weekend. I don't know if I've told you about that. Yeah, see, look at this dinky little footbridge. Look at this. I would not want to cross that. Oh, you can't see it. It's okay. 1 second. Hold on. Okay, it should pop up soon here. Maybe. Waiting for my screen to change. Okay. Look. Oh, there's another house back there. Guys, it's a double house property. That's definitely a new build versus like the old house that they just left on the property. That's how I feel. That's a nice looking house. Look at those windows. Also, that's definitely not an abandoned truck back there. There must be like a back road. I bet there's a back road that leads to another outlet. But can we just appreciate, just going to keep zooming in and scrolling over. If you get motion sickness from screens, don't look right now. Can we appreciate this spiral staircase coming off of this upper deck? Luxurious living at its finest. I didn't know about visitors this weekend. Yeah, a couple friends from Kansas are coming. They're supposed to arrive on Friday, so I might be taking Friday off. It's their daughter's second birthday, so we're gonna go have like a birthday celebration at Round 1, I think it's called. And then be right back, baby, bedtime. No problem. And then Saturday we're gonna drive up to Georgetown because the husband is originally from Georgetown, Colorado. And then Sunday we're going to go to the aquarium. So if you're off any of those days and want to join in, feel free. Night, night, little shadow. But look at this bridge. Something tells me that this is not a city township approved bridge. It is so wonky. Like, guarantee you, if I stepped on the middle of this bowing plank here, it would snap. Again, the river is not that deep. It's not like I would die. But it wouldn't be fun. And then, what the hell is this? It all of a sudden turns into a balance beam here? Like, look how narrow that is. And you can't tell me it's the perspective, because look at the plank next to it. You can see that it's wider there. This one is obviously balance beam time. Then there's like a rope back there. I don't know how to feel about this. It's not a bridge, it is a crossing for zoning purposes. I mean, I would not. And look at this, they have like a private property sign on the one end of it. Like, I'm sorry. Who the heck wants to walk out on that? I don't know. Looks OSHA approved to me. With some of the things I have seen in workplaces, honestly, they'd be like, yeah, you just need to wear a helmet and some waterproof boots as you cross, and then you're good to go. Like, that's all it would take. I think the sturdiest part of this whole bridge is right here. Like, the railings look like they're nailed together better, but this part and this balance beam over here. Alright, I'm closing that. I realize though when I close it, I think it stays up on your screen for some reason. That's fine. Alright. Can you imagine though, just like building a new house on a property and leaving the whole old house up? Like, and if the old house wasn't livable, would you just like use it for storage? Like, what would you do with it? OSHA does not apply if it is the owner using it. Yeah. Yeah. By the way, does anybody else, I know the name of it, but does anybody else know the name of the river that we were just looking at? Here's my little quiz. Pop quiz. If you do, I don't know what you win. You win brownie points. And when you get to 100 brownie points, I'll get you brownies. Yeah. They just might be box mix brownies. And you just have to deal with it. I'm looking for a particular picture, but I keep getting distracted by these wonky and missing bridges. Like, oh, would you look at that? Let's talk about this. And oh, would you look at that? Ooh, that's not the picture I'm looking for. Keep moving. Move along, distracted, Becca. Keep going. Skip. Keep going. Don't get distracted by the elk. Ah. Still haven't seen a moose out in the wild, still bitter about it. I took a picture of a porta potty. That's nice. Now I want to go camping. That is something I will never want to do. I would like to, like, stay in the woods, but, like, glamping. Like, if there were cabins, okay, like, if we found cabins to, like, stay in, I'd be okay with that. As long as there's indoor plumbing, I am fine. Boo, I know I suck. I sucketh greatly. I am no fun. I know that your love of camping is intense. We can rent cabins. Like, I'd be down with that. Like, as long as there's indoor plumbing, I would be okay with that. Find some cabins in the middle of the woods. You know, I'd be fine with that. Aha! I found the picture I was looking for. Now I'm questioning myself on whether or not I should show a skeleton on stream. I think I will. Because I think it looks cool. But I guess if you're grossed out by skeletons, then thanks for stopping by. Let's see. I'm also curious if she's still here or has come back from putting the baby down. If someone wants to help identify this animal. I'm pretty sure I know what it is, but I have so many pictures of it. I took so many pictures of this skeleton. Alright, we'll start with... You just got back from baby? Alright, do you want to identify a skeleton? If not, that's okay. I'm gonna show it anyway on screen. I'm pretty sure I know what it is. But the skull is kind of mangled. There we go. Absolutely. Well, here you go. I know this sounds kind of gross, but I kind of wish I had, like, taken something from this. I don't know what I would do with it, so I don't know why I want to, but... Yeah. Death. Death. Yeah, so this is, like... This part here is the hip. Right? I am pretty certain. Can you zoom in on the lower left end of the spinal column? Like where I'm at now? Do you need me to zoom in more? But I'm assuming this is the hip because the ribs are up here and like the ribs protect the heart and lungs and then they open up more as you get to the back end of an animal and humans. Like it opens up the ribs end and our kidneys, and then there's no more ribs. That might be illegal. Check with the game warden laws. Oh, like to take a bone. I mean, yeah, probably. Yes and yes. Okay, so it is the hip. Do you need me to zoom in more? I'm assuming it's an elk or a deer. By the size of it, I'm assuming an elk. But I could be wrong. But, yeah. I don't know. I obviously don't know if, like, this animal was killed or just died. It was not that far off the road, so I guess it's possible it was hit by a car and then they, like, moved it off the road. No, that's good. I would assume a herbivore. You can tell that from the back end. I know you can from like teeth, right? Because like herbivores have like the flatter teeth. I'd wager if it was killed, it probably died. Yep. I would think so. I just meant like keeled over on its own accord. Like I do. Now that I'm looking at it more closely, maybe it was hit by a car because look how mangled these ribs are. We don't have any carnivores that big. That's fair. That's fair. Like, look at... Like, what's going on right here? Like, it looks like the bone broke off here. Like, it's like you can see, like, the smooth bone. Most wildlife don't get old enough to keel over. That's so sad. I like to imagine that all of the elk I see live long and prosperous lives and then just eventually go to permanent sleep. That's what I would like to imagine. I am not going to say that right. That's the acetabulum where the femur goes. So we're missing a femur. It's like acetone, acetabulum, magicaboo, the bibbidi bobbidi boo. That's what I feel like right now. Acetabulum, bulum. Oh, what's that? Is that a candy wrapper? Huh. Acetabulum. Acetabulum. Yeah, like look at. I'm assuming this. Hold on, I'll just keep scrolling in. I'm assuming this used to be a skull, and it no longer represents a skull. Jeepers, Rebecca, if you could just hold the picture still so people can look at it. Yeah, I'm guessing this is what used to be the skull. Hard to say what's up with the ribs because scavengers could have messed them up. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. This was my first time ever just finding like a skeleton out in the wild. Agreed, skull and looks herbivorish too. Here, I'm gonna open another one up. I like how this went from editing pictures to examining bones. Here, I'll show this one. Wait for that to load on your guys' screen. Okay, there we go. This is that hip bone, but from like the other side. Oh, maybe it wasn't a skull. Maybe it's just the neck up there. It's blurry because the focus isn't back there. The focus is up here. But now it kind of looks like more vertebrae up there. But now I'm confused by the vertebrae. But it's not like I know the skeletons of animals, so I don't know. Like, why does it stick up over here? Like that. I don't know. It's definitely getting sun bleached, though, or it's cleaned off. I didn't know this would turn into, like, an amateur morbid stream. Those are the dorsal processes of the vertebrae. Or is verteria a word that I don't know? They have transverse processes that go perpendicular. Like elk and deer do? Big word, make head hurt. Please give Tylenol. Here you go. Here's your Tylenol. Hold on, I'm gonna open another one up. I don't know why I was like, let's look at a skeleton. But here we are. Most animals have those processes. Okay. Last one of the skeleton. And I have a question about it. It's a close-up of the spine, and this one's kind of fleshy, okay? So I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. What are... So this is like the inside of the vertebrae. That is cool. Nice. I got up close and personal with the skeleton. What are these holes? Like, I think they're supposed to be there because they're like evenly spaced out. Is that like where like the nerve system goes in and out of? Nerves. Yeah, see, like it's. Can you point out which holes? Yeah, I don't think you guys can see my mouse, huh? Like. This one. I'm gonna zoom back out now. Hold on, I wonder if I can, let me open it up actually, and then I can put like a marker on it. That worked well. No fill. Yes stroke. That sounded naughty. So like this one, that the green rectangle is around. Because like I think the big hole is... Oh, never mind, I don't know. I was gonna try to sound smart, and then I'm like, nope, never mind, I just legitimately don't know what that big hole is. I think it's just a hole in the flesh, to be perfectly honest with you. Because, like, this is clearly still just stuff that hasn't decayed. One fire with the popcorn. 1 sec, we'll answer. Okay, no problem. But, so, like, I don't remember where I was in particular where I found the skeleton, but I'm kind of tempted if we go back to Estes Park to try to find it, just to see if it's like still there. All I know, here, let me open another picture. This one won't be of the skeleton. So this road is where, like the skeleton is to the right of this road. And it says here, entering Allen's Park Fire Protection District. So I guess I just have to look at the map and see where Allen's Park is, because I don't know. I have no idea. Obviously near Estes Park. Obviously. So, Becca, what did you talk about on stream today? Bones. The one and only skeleton I've ever found. That makes it sound like I'm like looking for skeletons. Which I'm not. Not in particular anyway. Although I guess I have been antler hunting. And those are technically bone. So those probably count. Okay, so those holes are actually remnants of the spaces between the transverse processes of the vertebrae. The center line of the hips is called the sacrum, and the sacrum is composed of multiple fused vertebrae. Those big holes are the obturator foramina, one for each side, where there are some vessels and nerves. Needed to feed the dog so they don't wake the baby. No problem. Interesting. So there are like pathway holes for like the nerves and stuff. My brain hurts. On fire. Obturator foramina. Foramina. Minna. Foramina. Minna. Father Gorman would be so displeased with me right now. That's fine. Father Gorman, I think most of you probably know this story. But I was sick the day that, maybe other schools don't do this, actually. I don't know. But, I went to a Catholic school, and, in our Spanish classes, students could pick, a Spanish name, and, in French classes, you could pick, a French name, and that's what you went by when you went into that classroom. So Father Gorman decided to do it for Latin class, and I've called out sick the day that everybody was picking their names, so he made me be Angelica. Because I'm so sweet, is what he said. Which is weird, in my opinion. Oh. My nieces have a concert tonight. Seems early for a spring concert. I didn't take choir though, so it's not like I particularly remember all the concerts that people do in school. Alright. I just remember, the Christmas concert and then, a spring concert. I think that's all we did. To be an elk who lives to be old and dies of natural causes. That is not another animal attacking it, because I guess that's natural. To be an elk who grows old and just keels over. That's the dream. So this... Okay, I don't know why people are so dumb when it comes to wildlife. I really don't know. So there's a lot of motels in Estes Park, but this one was north of the town. And there's a lot of shrubs and trees on along the road in front of the motel. And this group of 3 elk were right there on the side of the road eating off of the shrubs and the trees. I'm across the road, down the street, with my telescopic lens, taking pictures of this elk. But then, there's people, within feet of these elk that are trying to eat, and I'm just I don't understand. Or dies from blue tongue or starvation due to the lack of predators. I don't know what blue tongue is. What is blue tongue? Blue tongue. wasn't just this one instance that, like, I've witnessed people way too close to wildlife. Like, when I was at Yellowstone, there was a black bear making its way through, because, like, Yellowstone has, like, these different little, like, I don't know what you call them, like, little villages. Like, where there's, like, a restaurant you can eat at. I think there's, like, little, like, campsites you can stay at, like, RV sites and stuff. And there was a black bear making its way through one of these areas, and, like, the park rangers are, like, starting to, like, block it off. But people were, like, going through their blockade and, like, trying to get close to this bear for pictures. I'm like, it's a freaking bear. Like, I know it's a black bear. I know it's, like, the least threatening of bears. But it's still a bear. Like, I don't know. Ever have a blue raspberry Jolly Rancher? Oh, people are feeding elk blue raspberry Jolly Ranchers. It's a prion disease that affects cervidae species. Are you telling me that Akka could get it? Because that would make me very sad. Oh my god, my eyes are watering. Don't do it. Don't do it, not on camera. Okay. Every single time I think of Akka. God damn. Okay. Pull yourself together. And then we're going to go up on shadows. Down on highlights. I wonder if, like, an elk would even try a blue raspberry Jolly Rancher, if they would, like, smell it and be like, no. No, thank you. Oh, they're just so pretty. We need this to be a little less. Not that much blue. Not that much blue. So I'm concentrating really hard on the color. Okay. I do like this picture. But I don't know if I'm just biased because it's an elk. Very well could be. Okay, I'm just curious. Saturation is at 8. No, I like it in color. I like this one in color. 8. Oh, look at that. Everything disappeared for a second there. Streamlabs, why do you hate me today? I don't think there's much noise in this picture. I'm just gonna open it. We are just gonna open it. Also, holy moly, look how big that chat box is. Like, the font inside of it. Somebody should fix that. So another streamer that I know uses their Nikon camera as their, like, streaming camera. And I might have to figure that out. Because I've noticed my camera has been, like, flaky. I'm just using my built-in camera. And my built-in mic. Because I'm obviously a profesh. Obviously. We're going to go to Seven Falls. By the way, we're going there for my birthday this year. It's been decided. Because Warlock has never been to Seven Falls. They're always closed when I think about going because I normally think about going for like his birthday. And then I actually wanted to do that this weekend with like the people that are coming to visit. But it's still closed because it's seasonal. So we're going to Seven Falls for my birthday. Okay? So if you want to go to Seven Falls and you want to be there on my birthday, we can all go. We're obviously going to go to Cheyenne Mountain Zoo too because we always do each time we're in Colorado Springs. So that's all we do. So I can see Atka. Alright, let's do this one. And pet the wallabies. And feed the giraffes. But I swear to God, like almost every time we go to Cheyenne Mountain Zoo, here's Warlock like pulling on my hand. Like, okay, honey, I've been staring at Atka for like 10 minutes. Time to move on. Right, yeah. You guys can see this now. So in the spirit of creative names, Seven Falls is called Seven Falls because it's a waterfall with 7 drops. Wow. Imagine that. It is really pretty, though. I used to go there a couple times a year when I first moved down here. So, like, for the first 2 years that I lived here. So a lot of photographers use a slower shutter speed when they take pictures of waterfalls because they like that like smooth look for the water. I don't. I like my waterfalls to look aggressive. I don't know why. What I do. I actually don't think I need to do anything with the purple. Back off the purple. Alright. There's that. So I think this one is, if you count from the bottom, there's 1, then there's 2, and then there's 3. I think this is 4. I think this is drop 4 of Seven Falls. Also, so like Seven Falls is like a Broadmoor like tourist attraction. Like it's owned by the Broadmoor. And like, so here to like get to Seven Falls, so you have to like park. There's a designated parking lot, and you park your car, and then you take a shuttle from that parking lot, and the shuttle doesn't cost anything. You take the shuttle from the parking lot to Seven Falls, and then there's like a ticket counter after you get there. There is a ticket counter in the parking lot, but every single time that I have gone, there's been nobody manning that ticket counter. So, like, I've always taken the shuttle to Seven Falls and then bought my ticket there. And I think it used to be like $15 a person to take, like, the trolley. I don't think it cost anything if you just wanted to walk on foot. But like, so like it's like a paved road, and it's about a mile long, one direction. But there's like no incline on the road, so it's like a really easy walk. But if you decide to walk, like they'll give you like this little map regardless, and it like points out like different rock formations like on the trail. But if you decide to walk, there's all these little trails that like kind of go off of it. Like if you can even call them a trail, it's more like a little, like it's like literally like a little footpath that goes down to like the creek, and then there's like a bench, so you can like sit there, and then it goes right back out to the road. So there's not really like a trail at the bottom. Or you can take the trolley, which costs money, and you can ride down to the waterfall. But there's a restaurant, like right at the base of the fall. And every single time I've been there, it's never been open. But there's a really steep staircase that you can climb along the side of the waterfall. And I don't like open heights that much. So it's really hard for me to like want to go up these stairs. But I know at the top, I've never gone all the way to the top. I've always stopped like part way to the top and then made my way back down. But I know at the top there's trails like that go along the top of the cliffs up there. But so I might want to do that on my birthday. I don't know. If I'm even here for my birthday, I should say. Because I might not be. Wonder if I have a picture of the stairs to show you guys. There's also like an elevator. Like you walk down like this little cave and there's like an elevator and you go in it and it takes you up to like this viewing ledge. And you can see the waterfall from there. It's just like a viewing point. But yeah, the restaurant has never been open each time I go. So let's see. But I have been, since that restaurant was never open, right across the parking lot from where you park your car, there is an Irish pub. And, well, I guess I don't know if it's still there. Also, I can't peel one of these off for you to see. But the few times I went there, they like threw bumblebee, like like a Girl Scout badge. Like they threw like bumblebee things at you that were like Girl Scout badges. And I kept them and I have them stuck to my computer here, but apparently they're stuck very well because I cannot get them off. But I liked that restaurant, if it's still there. Because who doesn't like a good old Irish pub? I'm not seeing a picture of the stairs. Apparently the stairs do not interest me enough to take pictures of them. I don't want people seeing the torturous ascent. Oh, here's a picture. And now that I'm looking at the picture, well, I guess it does look steep. Yeah. It does look pretty steep. But yeah. And like it's like those metal stairs. So I just don't like them. They're very sturdy, I will say that. I've always made it to this platform up here and then was like, nope. And I would like hang out up there for a bit and then I would go back down. But if you were to make the second climb up, there's like trails up at the top of that cliff. But I've never made that far. I've always stopped at that platform. And I was like, this is good enough for me. Yeah, I don't like these stairs. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, my dogs are getting excited. I think somebody's home. Sequoia.
Want to say hi? Sure. Hey, Sequoia.
Sequoia. Hey, Sequoia. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, is Dad home? Well, go get him. Go get him. She seems hesitant. Puppy. Yeah, puppy. One of the 3. Free dog appearance. Free because I can't keep them from coming in. Well, I could close the door. But what's the fun in that? Okay, this will probably be the last one. Let's see. So this picture was taken at James A. Bible Park in Denver. It's a big lonely tree past the outfield of like the baseball fields there. I just like lonely trees. I have so many pictures of like standalone trees. And I don't know why. I just like them. But in Colorado, we don't get a lot of other colors in the fall besides like yellow. Like I've seen some red, like some maples. They mostly go yellow. And I know like aspens, they just turn yellow. But like other trees, I feel like should have more colors, but maybe it's just something in our soil here that makes them only go yellow. I don't know. I'll have to Google that. But it was an overcast day, so there's like literally nothing going on in the sky. Yeah. Look, it just went from green to yellow. Don't ask me what kind of tree that is. I have no idea. It's a lonely tree. That's all I got for you. But see, there's some red back there. But yeah, I love James A. Bible Park during the day, but don't go there at night. We used to live close to James A. Bible Park. We don't anymore. But like, my husband and I play Pokemon Go, and there were several Pokestops in the parking lot here in this picture. And so we would like go there at night and just kind of like circle around the parking lot, spinning Pokestops. And there were some sketchy people there at night. And there was also this one older guy. I don't know what he was doing, but like every night he would go to the park and he would park his pickup truck like in the last spot, like where this white sedan is here on the end. And he would park there and he would just sit there. Because there's like 3 Pokestops on this end of the park. So like sometimes we would just park in the middle here. And we would just sit there and spin the Pokestops. And this guy would always be there just sitting in his truck in the driver's seat just staring off into space. Like he wasn't looking down, like he wasn't on his phone, he wasn't doing anything. He was just staring off into space. And I don't know why. I always thought maybe he was hiding from his wife or something. I don't know. Yeah, like, when I say there was, like, nothing in the sky, man, like, if I do Max D. Hayes, like, look how overcast that was. Like, it's barely bringing out any blue. And that's just, like, it's crazy to me. Wow. How bad can we make this picture look? That's lovely. Absolutely lovely. scary, scary tree. Oh my god. It's so neon, like I don't even know how to describe this. Oh no. Can I make it look worse? That's the real question. Hi, this isn't about how to make your pictures look better in Photoshop. This is how to make them look worse. You are welcome. Oh my god. My eyes like hurt looking at it. What happens if I do this? Oh no. I don't think I've ever tried to make a picture look bad in Photoshop before. Keyword is try, people. Oh my god. Let's go up on the blue. Up on the blue. Okay. That. Wow. That's beautiful. That's just great. I'm curious now, because it's kind of reminding me of like a stamp. Let's wait for Photoshop to like me and to open it up from here. Also, like normally when I'm streaming and I'm sitting here and talking, it doesn't feel too bad. But now that my husband is home and in the other room, I feel like I'm just weirdly sitting in here and talking to myself. Oh, that's not what I want. What do I want? Is this what I want? No. I never use, like, these other weird things. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. So I'm trying to find, there's like a weird filter that can make things look like stamps and stuff. For some reason, I'm not seeing it right now. Oh, because it's grayed out. Why are you grayed out? It's because you're locked? I don't think so. No? Huh. Oil paint? Stylize it like oil paint? Let's do it. Oh man. Oh no. I mean, it kind of. It looks better as a fake painting than like a picture? Question mark. Here, I want to make that stronger. I think I could. Here, what is scale on this? I know you can't see the pop-up window I'm in, but We're going to take detail like down to nothing. Scale all the way up, cleanliness all the way up, and stylization all the way up. Let's see. You know, I know this sounds crazy, but I don't hate it. I don't hate it. All right. Well, that was fun. I think I'm gonna call it there. Yeah, I'm about to raid Dr. Britannia, or at least I'm gonna try. We'll see if it lets me. It's been not liking me the last few times. But I'm gonna call it there. Thanks for hanging out in my bullshit stream today that I just kind of did random stuff in. We're gonna see if it lets me do this. Oh, please let me do this. Oh my gosh, this is gonna let me. Alright, we are gonna raid Goonie B. He's pretty awesome, so come along for the raid.